I was flying to Vietnam. On the plane, I realized I made a mistake as a father when my kids were young. Not one big mistake, but many small mistakes that I realized. The truth was, I thought I was doing the right things, but apparently, and I wasn't doing the right things. Probably many of you have done same mistakes I made. So on that flight, I wasn't really watching movies, and I was watching my past. All of a sudden, this started coming to my mind, and I felt that I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have done this to my kids. All these things started coming to my mind, and my heart started feeling really heavy. It's not about guilt. I think it's about regretting many things that I have done. The first mistake came to my mind was raising my voice. And there were many times that I raised my voice that I shouldn't have done, such as saying things like this: listen to me, can you stop it? And things like that. I was actually putting my emotion into what I was saying. And so I think that was a big mistake I made. So basically, I was releasing my frustration instead of teaching my children as a father. I regret it a lot because I think kids remember uh, the tone of my voice more than the words I said. So my voice was louder than my love. Of course, I loved my children. I love my children now. Of course, I will always love my children. But my voice was just not appropriate. It was just way louder than my love towards my children. And the second mistake I realized was I didn't say I love you enough to my children. um, Maybe it's my culture. Um, Back in Korea, and when I was my kid's age, like very young, right? And I didn't grow up by hearing "I love you" from my parents. It's not only my parents, and many parents didn't do it back then. So I guess I was so used to it, right? And assuming that my kids knew that I loved them, but in reality, we all need to hear the voice, and especially when kids are young, I think they need to hear "I love you, I care about you" from their parents, because when they grow up and become adults, the society and the real world is not always nice to our children, right? And not everybody's gonna say "I love you," right? And I think um, they need to hear that from parents more than from anybody else. So it should have started at home, but I made a mistake that I wasn't really good at it, right? And I was assuming that I was a good father, right? But apparently, I was not doing the right things. So that was a second mistake. So I hope you don't do the same thing. I made a mistake. Number three mistake was missing the small happiness. So me as a father, also I was trying my best to provide what the kids and family needs, and many things, right? Financial things and other physical health. There are many things as a father and as a husband that I was responsible. I'm still responsible for it, of course, but I thought I was doing my best. But there are a lot of little moments like cooking together and giggling, right? Or watching movie together, and or maybe just walking together, and maybe playing video game together. I know playing a lot of video game is not a good thing for kids, and but kids just play video games just for fun. And I haven't, honestly, I haven't played any video game with my kids. I think I should have done it. I should have played some video games with my kids, and but I haven't done it. So there are a lot of little things that, and I forgot to do to create more small happiness because in the end, kids live with good small happiness moments. The number four mistake I made was not really talking about their dreams, not really supporting their dreams. So what I mean is I was always trying to teach them about what they should do, such as you should save money and or do this for school, things like that. I was trying to teach them and guide them based on what I learned from my life. But then I realized I never really asked them about what would you like to be, um, even though I may have asked sometimes very lightly, but I wasn't really ready to listen to their voice. They probably have said many things about their dreams, but I wasn't really listening to them. I was always trying to catch a moment to teach them what they should do, assuming that I know everything about life. But me as a human being before their father, I am not perfect either, right? World changes and many things change very fast. And many times, me as a father, I assume I'm teaching them as a father based on what I learned. So I think that's a mistake I made. Next mistake, number five, was not cleaning with my kids. This may sound really funny, not cleaning with my kids, but I was always telling them, go clean your room. Make sure you clean your room by this time, right? Otherwise, you know what parents would say, right? You're gonna get maybe grounded or take some benefits out of it or whatever parents feel to say. I was like that, I guess, and sometimes have a little emotion into it. But I should have said I'm gonna clean with you. I'll help you out. And I should have said this because cleaning room and cleaning belongings is the basic of cleaning life and organizing our life. And so I think it's really important that um, parents should offer cleaning together, um, just to teach them that it's important. Organizing things is important. But I was always trying to demand or telling them, order them to clean. And so I think it was a big mistake that I made. The next mistake was not inviting their friends enough to our house. So my kids were always going to the neighbors' houses. Of course, our neighbors are really nice people. I mean, really genuine. So my kids' friends' parents, and they are really nice people, and they all live in our neighbor. Nice people. So I was thinking, they are nice people, and if my kids hang around with their kids, my kids will be fine, and which was actually good. Yeah, those kids, they are really nice kids as well, and those kids and their parents gave a lot of good influence on our kids' growth as youth. But still, I didn't really invite their friends to our house and try to spend time with them. So I don't have a really good bond with my kids' friends because we never really invite them regularly. But I really appreciate my kids' friends and their parents and the neighbors that we live, and nice people, nice people. But I wish I opened my mind a little bit more, and so those kids open their minds to me and my wife as well. But as a father, I know it was a mistake. So I cannot go back to those times anymore. Our kids are grown ups right now, and apparently, the time that I'm recording this video right now, in a week, I think less than a week, my youngest will become an adult. So they'll be pretty much independent. They will have their own opinions and ideas about their lives, um, more than before, and all the things that I said to them to control, right? When the kids were young, parents could control. I cannot do that anymore. And I need to respect them more because they're adults. Those times are gone. I really, really regret it. And I should have done it much better. So if you're watching this video and maybe you have young kids right now. Um, so spend time with them, sit down together, cook together, sing together, maybe go camping together. You don't have to do anything expensive, but a lot of little things together that will create good memories for your kids, and you'll be a lot happier than I am right now. So I hope you don't make the mistake that I made.